God damn it, Billy's right.
Don't be negative.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. You're unbelievable. Judas.
Round one, fight.
And boom, we're live. Welcome, folks, to the American Movie Podcast. If you've never been here before, welcome. I go through movies, news, documentaries, Netflix series, Netflix originals, and today I'm going over Bumping Mics with Jeff Ross and Dave Attell. Now, this is pure stand-up, but it's improvisation as well. So it's a 3-part series, and they're half an hour each, and it's basically Dave Attell, Jeff Ross, roasting each other back and forth, and then doing crowd work, and then they bring up their friends and family. And there was moments in time where it was hysterical. It was absolutely hysterical when they would roast the crowd. They would pick people apart in moments. it would bring out I don't know how or why the people dressed this way. Maybe they knew Netflix was filming and they decided to dress crazily, but what they wore was somewhat absurd, and they didn't give them a break at all. It was amazing. So there's some heavy hitters inside of this. It was I don't want to spoil too much of it, but Bruce Willis is in this thing. There's also Michelle Wolf is a well-known comedian. She's up and coming. Who else is inside this bad boy? Michael Shea, if you know him. So yeah, it's 3 parts, half hour each, and you don't realize how quick Dave Attell is either. If you're not aware of Dave Attell, he is a god of comedy. He is amazing, and he just is so fast and so quick-witted. It's amazing. So I was a huge fan of this. There was a few moments where I was like, does this need to be a 3-part series? Could this be just one lump sum thing? And it doesn't really affect anything at all, really. But there was a moment when it came into not a screeching halt, but a questionable choice for me, where they brought up a wounded vet that wanted to be a part of it. So he wanted to be a part of this Netflix special and them roast me, but he was severely injured, and he had lost big portions of his hands, and he had just skin grafts on his face, and it was just very, very the attitude got very somber from the crowd, from what I took out of it. So, but they were still funny, and the guy enjoyed it, and he was a really good sport, and it was kind of them to include him in that special thing. But what this is it just seems like they came across themselves just playing back and forth, Dave Attell and Jeff Ross. They were just making fun of each other on stage on like an evening, and then they just decided to tour with it. So everything, you don't feel like you got a crazy show. It was just funny moments in time, and that's kind of what stand-up is. I don't know how I would feel, since stand-up is so staged, and this is more improvisation. Like, they do tee up some jokes, so they'll be like, hey, Dave, you know what I hate about Rambo movies? And he's like, what, Jeff? And then he'll go, no. You know, so they will do that when there's lulls or stuff like that, but the majority of the time it's just improvisation, which is kind of, I don't know. It was different, and it was something unique, and it kind of gives you an insight into just their day-to-day of them goofing on each other at the Comedy Cellar in New York. So it was enjoyable. It was definitely worth watching, and it was fun. I'm a big fan of stand-up. I watch a lot of it, so yeah, it was good. And they're 2 heavy hitters. And if you don't know who Jeff Ross is, he's pretty much the host of the Roast Masters. So like, they roasted Justin Bieber, they roasted Bruce Willis, they roasted Donald Trump, they roast so many people. And who else do they roast? They need to roast Halle Berry. So yeah, he's just renowned in that arena, and he's done a lot for the troops and stuff like that. So But there were so many people in here. There was Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer was in here. I have a bone to pick with Amy Schumer just because she stole Tasha's jokes and put them in that one movie I didn't see that was hers. And LeBron was in it. So there was like verbatim jokes stolen. So she was in there. She was just announcing that she was married, and yeah, they brought up a few women comedians. Nikki Glazer, who's hilarious, she was in here. Who else was in here? I think Hassan Minaj. He was hilarious inside of this too. Yeah, so they brought up all their friends, family, told stories. It was enjoyable. So that was bumping mics with Jeff Ross and Dave Attell. It's hilarious. If you want some good stand-up, or if you've burnt through all the other stand-up on Netflix, you need a life, but because there's thousands and thousands now. And check this out. It's pretty good. I howled at a couple moments where they just tore apart the audience. It was hysterical. And these people would just feel the shame, man. Shame. And they're like, dude, he's so right, or something like that. So I implore you to watch this if you like stand-up. So thank you so much. Don't forget to review us on iTunes. Support the podcast, please. I'm trying to grow it as big as possible. And so I'm looking for guests as well. So feel free to contact me on the social medias, or review us. That helps a great deal. Also brought to you by Onnit, foreverlean.com. All the links are in the description down below. Also Audible. I'm listening to Can't Hurt Me right now on Audible. It's by David Goggins. And it's insane, his story. So I'll be reviewing that and talking about that more. So be on the lookout for that. This dude went from being a cockroach exterminator at 300 pounds and then became a Navy SEAL at 180 pounds. All within, a few years. So it's a crazy story. And it almost sounds made up, but they fact-checked it. And David isn't lying. So until next time, folks, thank you so much. This has been Matthew Benjamin with the American Movie Podcast. Check out Bumping Mics. So yeah, until next time. Bye. Bye.
Round 1. Fight.
Come on.
Oh, whoa, hey, come on, Kelly.